saved my life. Look at me, I'm trying. Any effort to do so, though it may bring me temporary joy, is quickly snuffed out when I stand next to my sister, who can sit in the dark at night in the house, think about the sun, and still turn darker. She has a beautiful golden complexion by nature. Next, I'm terrible at sports. This was proven as recent as last night when my family attempted to play some tennis. After every swoosh of my racket, followed by the sound of a tennis ball bouncing behind me, I heard the voice of my super athlete brother going, "Unbelievable." But not unbelievable in the miraculous sense, more unbelievable in the "I can't believe I'm in public with you" sense. I'm also not a fan of walking about in temperatures which soar above my natural core body temperature, which I think floats somewhere around 10 degrees Celsius. The global warming people hate me because I love air conditioning. To balance us all off, however, I married someone who vehemently opposes snow and cold. We'd like to go on a cruise someday. It's just too bad that he'll be in the Caribbean and I'll be in Alaska. He's not laughing. Probably the one thing I do right in the summer is drink lots and lots of water. I've just been dubbed Waterzilla by my family because I can easily drink most of the pitcher of water by myself at the dinner table. I love water. I just don't get the same satisfaction from other beverages like pop or juice or Red Bull, whatever. And according to health advisors, I'm right on par. Most health officials have recommended that we drink around 8 glasses of water throughout the day, and waiting till you're thirsty could be too late. Dehydration may already have begun to set in. So, this morning we're going to relearn a little lesson in the benefits of drinking lots of water in the hot summer heat. So let's begin with a little bit, and there's fire. They need water. Let's begin with a bit of number crunching. Most people know that our bodies are made of approximately 75% water. Sadly, the reality is that we are constantly losing it. Without exerting too much effort, we can lose up to 2.5 liters a day, just through our skin, the kidneys, the lungs. In fact, the act of simply breathing causes us to lose 250 milliliters of water each day. Dehydration begins to take effect after we have lost only 2% of our normal water volume, which generally manifests itself with feelings of thirst, discomfort, sometimes loss of appetite, dry skin, headaches. A loss of more than 15% of our normal water volume is fatal. Water that we can't hold on to, but we can't afford to lose. So what does all this water do in our bodies anyway? We know generally that it delivers oxygen and nutrients to the various parts and removes toxins and waste. But does it do more than that? One health website suggests that water functions in the following 4 ways, and I urge you to remember them because I'm going to bring them up later. 1, water regulates body temperature through perspiration. 2, water reduces friction between joints and facilitates movement. 3, water acts as a cushion between organs in order to protect them. And 4, water facilitates normal functions of body processes. Before we move on, I'd like to toss in this interesting tidbit that was suggested by another medical resource. They say water is preferable to sports drinks and other commercially sold rehydration fluids as the balance of electrolytes they provide may not match the replacement requirements of the individual's body. Fascinating. So water performs all these vital functions in the body that other fluids can't. The bottom line is that we need water. Straight up H2O. So, let's switch into sermon mode now. Right from the very beginning of Genesis through to Revelations, the importance of water is an ongoing theme throughout the scriptures. Stop for a second and see if you can think of stories that include water as an important player or a key theme. I'll give you a second to think. And imagine that images such as these flooded your mind. Noah and the ark, the Exodus and the parting of the Red Sea, numerous droughts throughout the time of the kings and the prophets, John the Baptist by the river Jordan, Jesus walking on water and calling Peter to do the same, and Paul and his multiple shipwrecks. I don't believe that it's a coincidence that we are dependent on so much water to survive, and the image of water is such a key part of God's story. It's my conviction that when God created us, He created us to be dependent on water, and so often we see that God has used water as a way to teach us, to guide us, and to save us. This morning we heard readings from the Gospel of John. John's Gospel is an interesting one because it's written to engage the community as well as the individual. This Gospel is also well known for its groundbreaking revelations of Jesus Christ through the image of water. I challenge you this week to read John's Gospel and note the number of revelations he makes